This is the championship game in the Big 10 Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a long... The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
They'll start with the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive.
The pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. There by the junior. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Ran by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense now operating in the red zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
So now at the 13-yard line at 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long to the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And we're able to get him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play action here on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. This is the 6th play in the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Snags the quick throw. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. The defense will knock him down. What's going to be the final play of the period? Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? QB decides to keep it here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the USC offense is back out on the field. There was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Checks this down to the running back.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the RPO caught to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. That one right down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pass is caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Play. So they settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And that one's straight down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. You bring him down after a short return with a takeaway at the 26 6-yard line is huge. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
First down, so it's second and long from the 19. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they settle for three, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big 10 championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big 10 championship.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. The Trojans will have to kick this away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That ball snagged for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Back threw it behind the receiver. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Can they pick up the first on the ground? It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Trojans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. No huddle now for the offense. And the back gets the football. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short ball. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. And Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He starts short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, handoff inside. As the 1st down is still going. They bring it down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. It's an important 1st down on that running play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Caught the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane.
Oh, he loses the football. The defense scoops it up. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 9.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Bringing pressure. Looking deep on the scramble. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense comes out to start this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it falls incomplete. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone. First down here for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. They trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here's the 2nd down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Drop him back. Look at the throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there. And the quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. returner decides to fair catch this. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Working clock with the ground game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that pass is all in over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big 10.